Welcome back to the second session, and we're going to focus very much on the practical aspects of upper GI endoscopy now. So the first slide, the objectives are to use a structured checklist pre-procedure, demonstrate ergonomic handling, the use of torque and tip control and the J maneuver, and integrate the technical skills into the upper GI assessment tool. And we really have some great demonstrations and live case to achieve these objectives. Next, we have the quiz question. Based on a lecture in this section, and you're going to have to pay attention, which of the following is not a typical blind spot in upper GI endoscopy? And I'll leave you to read those options. And remember, the first correct answer gets 10 GIEQ coins, and we'll give the correct answer at the end, but you will need to pay attention. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight into a practical demonstration of scope handling, and my colleague John Anderson is going to do that with the help from Michaela. John, perhaps you could get the scope in the position and do your stuff. Thank you.
Actually, we should say before he starts, while he's setting up, that this is one of the most requested repeat things that we've had in GIEQs. Like you had it in GIEQs 2 with the colonoscope. So John, no pressure. Take it away in GIEQs 6 with the gastroscope.
Thank you. So the idea here is really to help you prepare to succeed in gastroscopy. And probably the biggest challenge in gastroscopy is during the intubation phase. Before you start, you want to get everything right. So as Raf mentioned, you want to make sure the equipment is working. And we normally do a pre-check where you check the wheels working left and right. Make sure your locks are off because you don't want to increase the force that may occur in the pharyngeal space. And you want to make sure your suction and your air are working, or your CO2. And to do that, we normally dip the endoscope in the water and we blow the bubbles. And then we put some gel on. And in both of those actions, there is fluid in the end of the endoscope, and you've got gel on the tip of the instrument. And as Raf said, if you, during your intubation, that fluid leaves the suction channel and drops into the pharynx, the patient's going to cough. Equally, if there's a big blob of jelly on the end which drops off into the pharynx, you're going to get the same response. So I would encourage you that when you've tested the endoscope, the next thing you do is you just spend about 30 seconds putting your scope down and allowing the fluid to be aspirated or drop out the instrument before you start. And then with your gel, you want a thin smear to allow the gel to lubricate the tip of the instrument to allow the intubation without any of the gel